Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know that I appreciate you. On our last episode, we kind of had a housekeeping one where we traveled from Stormwind because we just wrapped Teldrassil the episode before, and now we're going to move to the final starting zone, our fifth zone in this walkthrough, which is doing Morogh. We're going to do this with Bleak and Tessa, so stay a while and listen. We also read up on the level 14 and 15 class quests pertaining to druids and mages. We did some of the profession work on our paladin here, and a couple little quests in the city, like the Deep Run Tram, and a couple back and forth quests that are basically just breadcrumbs. And we picked up the this, I guess we could pick up Gearing Redridge also, it says. But we picked up Supplying the Front. Gearing Redridge is the next one, but that's a blacksmithing quest. That's dungeons, and alright, we're ready to roll. So let's kind of see what we have here. Right off the bat, we have Dwarven Outfitters.
What's up? Ah! Well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices, and they've other things to worry about. What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm, HM. I'll tell you what would help. A pair of nice warm gloves. And, being the kind soul that I am, I'd be more than happy to provide you with a suitable pair. I've one condition, however. I need you to go get me some wolf meat. Nice arrangement, HM. You bring me some wolf meat, and I'll make sure you don't lose any digits to frostbite. Well, what do you say?
Yeah, you gotta program. Come on, programmers. Program when the computer reads HM for it to say, or chat GPT, whoever is doing it. I had another thought just now, but now it just slipped out of my head. Okay, so let's begin our spreadsheet with doing Morogh. Morogh quests, beginning with Dwarven Outfitters. That's what we picked up, and that is going to take us to where we began here. So picking up Dwarven Outfitters. HM? Alright, so all we have to really do is run around and kill wolves. And that's no biggie. And actually, like, we could run over, like, that supply, but that's leading us out. Like, we could be smart, I guess, and run down, but really, this is designed to just come right out and kill the 8 wolves. Obviously, they're going to be one-hit wonders for us. Oh, but they are not automatic. There's another paladin. They're not automatic wolf meat drops, so. Well, those were the ragged. Maybe I killed a different kind. No, that was a ragged. So it looks like they're almost 100% drop rate, but not quite. See, that one didn't have it, so we've killed 2 beyond what we needed. So my guess is probably somewhere around a 75% drop rate. I mean, mathematically, if we get... Oh, yeah, there we go. So a 75% drop rate... We killed... Technically, we were 8 for 11. Which is like a 73% drop rate, so... Pretty close. So overall, probably a 75%. Alright, let's go turn that one in.
Hi. See you soon.
Wolves giving you a bit of trouble. You do well to avoid the fangs and claws and other sharp bits, yes.
Ah, wonderful. The wolf meat should do nicely. Oh, don't worry, adventurer. I wouldn't forget my part of the bargain. Here, one of these should fit you.
Safe travels.
Alright, so he gives me that, and we're picking up Coldridge Valley Mail Delivery.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favour for me, lass? A stack of letters came through the pass today, but I don't have the time to send them along. They're all addressed to Talin Kenai. You can find him to the west down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake. What do you say?
I say fine. Alright, so we've completed Dwarven Outfitters, so we can check that off the box here. Now, the classroom and memorandum, that's not going to come for us. because we've already completed it on another place. So those are kind of mutually exclusive. We just picked this one up. And there's another one that spawns. You can now pick up one from this guy.
I hope you're here to lend
After
us a
killing the
hand,
wolves.
adventurer. After the last Trog attack, we could use all the help we can get. I hear the buggers have been popping up all across the lands, and it seems Coldridge Valley is no exception. They've been spotted all over the hills to the southeast and near the frozen lake. And that's not all. Just a few nights ago, they attacked and overran our camp to the west. We're a bit short-handed here, lass, and we need strong arms to help drive the Trogs back.
Okay, I can do that for you. So a new threat also was just picked up. Yeah, I'm right above it. So they are side by side, probably level 2 quests. All right, so we kind of got to decide what we want to do. We need to kill these Trogs, but we can also do so on the way to doing the mail. Can we read the mail? How about that? No, we can't. That's off-limits mail. So we need Rockjaw Trogs and Burly Rockjaw Trogs. Fine with me. Okay, go ahead and let's rebuff this. Now that we're fighting level 2s, I'm going to keep my buff going. Although it's really not needed for these little... Oh, look, my my axe just ran to 71. So I'm now working at level 15. It's just that these things have been so low that... There you go. I don't need any more burlies. I just need regular Rockjaw trolls, I guess. Or Trogs. Burly. There's a regular one. Little baby. That's my first one. Oh. They're so tiny. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just looking out for these non-burlies. Since, normally I would just kind of go south because there's so many and I would fight around there, but, you know, we're multitasking. Okay. Burly. There's our mail delivery hunter, and he has a quest for us also. Still need 3 more of them.
You got my attention.
Greetings, Paladin. Fine day for hunting, wouldn't you say? I've been having more than a little luck with boars myself. Perhaps you'd like a shot.
Off with you.
Yeah, you have something for me.
Thank you. I've been waiting for these letters for quite some time. Unfortunately, these letters aren't all for me. This one is addressed to Grellin Whitebeard. He's not too far away if you'd like to deliver it to him.
Sure.
If I remember correctly, Grellin's camp is down the road to the southeast. No doubt he'll be eager to get his mail. Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though here in Coldridge Valley, there are so many boars it almost takes the fun out of it. No need to get them charging. They're all angry and ready without any help. In fact, recently there have been so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, if you could help me kill some of the boars, I would appreciate it.
Alright, so we just picked up a couple more quests. So we did just turn in the Coldbrew Valley delivery mail system, whatever. Okay. And we just picked up the second step of that. And we picked up the Boar Hunter. Okay. Cool. So we are cruising along. So now we do need to kill boars. We need... And I'm going to reapply my buffs. I wish these lasted a little bit longer for when I'm not smiting with them. But I guess in real time in a dungeon or whatever, I would just be smiting all the time. Yeah. I like that. One hit kill there. Few trogs around. I see 3 more. And that's what I need, so... Yeah, I guess these were just killing them. We're not collecting their meat. This is not like when we were playing them Night Elves. They don't care. They're just like, go kill some boars. It is the way. It's the World of Warcraft way. Just indiscriminately kill. Don't ask why. There's only one more little baby troll. I see you. This is the end of your life. Axe in the back. Just brutal. Oh, I bet you we can read that. Now that it's a single letter, I wonder if we can eavesdrop on this guy's mail. We can. Grellin, my time is short, and many matters press on my time. And I hope that your investigation of the trolls will not be one of them. Therefore, I will allow you to use my authority in dealing with dealing with the trolls in whatever fashion. Oh, that was the wrong thing to kill. You deem necessary. More so if you're able to find an expedient solution. Magni Bronzebeard. So this guy's in direct communication with the king. We're gonna need a selling spot soon because we're down to a couple. Oh, these are ice trolls. We'll be back to kill you guys later. I'll be back. Ice trolls. Daddy will be back. Yeah, there's some more. Oh, that's a trog. Trogs, boars, trolls. That's what we get in this little valley. I only need 2 more. Oh, so I'm cruising. Those are the first violent things that we have, equivalent to maybe spiders in the Night Elf land, or Defius in the North Valley region. Most of these things are not. They're non-violent. I mean, they'll get violent, I guess, if you come at them, but won't most people. Alright, so we've killed our trogs, so now, I mean, our boars. Now we've got some. Just overall. Are one of these guys a shop? No. Alright, let's do this.
Hello!
Greetings, Girl. I'm Grellin Whitebeard. I'm here to examine the threat posed by the growing numbers of trolls in Coldridge Valley. What have I found? It's a bit troubling.
See you soon.
Is there something I can help you with?
Ah, excellent. It's been a while since I received word from Ironforge. My brother, Senir, and I were sent to different parts of Morogh to investigate the threat posed by the trolls. The Senate has its hands full with the trogs, so they've no need for further annoyances. From what I've seen, the trolls aren't well situated here in Coldridge Valley, mostly the southern cave. I'd say that the army will not be necessary. A few strong arms should be more than enough. Perhaps you'd like to assist in this endeavor? I have the authority to offer compensation for your help.
Okay, so I guess he's gonna do that. So we just completed the second mail system quest, mail delivery. Okay, so we can check that box. And we just picked up, I believe it was the Troll Cave. I hope I don't have to go back and delete that, but I feel like that was it. Yeah. Now this guy will give us a different quest here.
Gah! I was supposed to get this delicious Scalding Mornbrew to Durnan Furcutter inside Anvilmar a while ago now, but I had to deliver one to Grellin here first. I'll never make it to Anvilmar before the brew runs cold. You look fast. Maybe you can make it. This cup will only stay hot for 5 more minutes, and Durnan didn't order chili Mornbrew, so get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast, a settlement dug into the mountain.
Anvilmar.
Thanks, adventurer, and don't forget to bring me back my mug.
My mug. Alright, I'm not even going to head straight there. 5 minutes is more than enough time. So we picked up a Scalding Mornbrew delivery. So we picked that quest up as well. And I'm going to go turn in this. We do have 5 minutes, which take us to 8:12. Early morning rising. Yeah, we can turn in the Boar Hunter.
Excellent, I can go back to my leisurely hunting now. Thank you, adventurer.
Okay, so that's fine. Alright, we turned in the Boar Hunter. He gave us some boar hunting pants. Lock that one. Boar Hunter done. We still haven't turned in a new threat. So I feel like let's turn that one in on the way too. That's like one of the lowest level ones. Oh, we've wasted 1 minute. See, we're running. Now, I did walk away from the trolls, but that's because we're on a timer. So, 5 minutes we probably would lose if we tried to go kill all the trolls. That's sort of the finale of the region, those few. There's also this Refugee's Quandary quest up there, too. But once we deliver, we're off the timer. So we still have 3 minutes 40. Alright, not even gonna sell. We'll sell up in Amblemar.
If the problems we've had here are indicative of what is happening elsewhere in our lands, by Magni's beard, we have some troubles ahead of us. I can only hope that the King and Senate are taking steps to deal with the threat the Trogs pose.
Alright, so we completed a new threat. So that one's done. So we can check that box. Nothing opened up from it. And we can go ahead way back near the beginning. And paste and turn that one in. Alright, so now we're in Anvilmar, little town. This is the mini hub, and we can sell and do things like that. But first, let's turn in our Scalding Mornbrew.
You got...
I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley.
Arr! I'm Dernan Fur Cutter. You have something for me, matey.
Ah, good. Now this will hit the spot. Allow me to take a small break while I enjoy this scalding morn brew.
Will do. So the timer disappeared, so Questy's fixed that bug.
There's nothing like some Scalding Mornbrew on a chilly Dunmorog day to get things started right. Oh, hot, hot, hot. That won't put spring in your step. I don't know what will.
Alright, so we did the Scalding Mornbrew delivery now. That's been completed. Check that one off. Way down there. Okay, cool. Let's pick up this next one. Bring back the mug.
Hit the spot. Nothing like a piping hot, nay, scalding morn brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. Here you go, adventurer. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to Nori for me, would you now?
Which is convenient because we need to head back that way for the troll. So this is called Bring Back the Mug. Fine. I'm fine with that. Pick that one up. Alright, so he sells cloth and leather armor. We can offload onto this guy. Which is good because things are getting full. All this trash, but it adds up. I'm also going to sell those kebabs. Alright, so we're still, and we do need it. What else do we have in here? Well, there's your mage trainer, priest trainer, warlock trainer, demon trainer with demon. So this is the trainer back room. I just feel like Ironforge is set up in the most convenient way, the area. The dwarves just set up their buildings smart. There's a hunter trainer, warrior trainer, rogue trainer. This guy...
We drove the Trogs out of Gnome Regan, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dunmorogh. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that got them. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bolts. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them here to me, please?
Alright, so this is the Refugee's Quandary. Also, it seems kind of like an earlier quest. I guess we could have picked this up a little bit earlier, but I think we end up having to kill some things, like some trolls. Alright, armor, weaponsmith, they're not going to have anything that we need. And I don't know. The one thing I didn't see, there's a paladin trainer. I was going to say, one thing I didn't see was a paladin trainer. There's one. Not that the first ones can only trade you up to level 6. Alright, so what do we have here? Well, we do have the supplies to Tannok, but that's like on the way out. We can go back and turn in this mug, and then we can kill these trolls as we're collecting that guy's box, chest, and bucket of bolts. Again, nothing in the valley, too. For some reason, there's no ore in this valley. I guess they've already just completely stripped it out. They've mined it to exhaustion. Same thing, these poor starting zones, it's like they just, I guess when you're constantly birthing level 1 people in there, it takes a toll.
You got my attention.
I just as Scalding Mornbrew got to journey on time. Did you remember to bring me back my mug?
Excellent, adventurer! You'd be surprised how many couriers I meet who forget to do something as simple as bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks again for your help.
I mean, at this level, 50 copper is not nothing. So we did finish Bring Back the Mug. Cool. And we can check that box off as well. Alright, so let's go take a peeky poo over at the different... back to killing, basically. We can kill trolls. We've got to kill 14 of them. And collect these boxes and things. So that should be just fine. Clear them out. I mean, we might as well. They're probably pretty darn close to one-shots. So if we kill each little camp is... Each one of these is probably guarded by a camp. So we'll kill 4 or 5 at each camp. Okay, we have his box. She could use bigger bags. Her bag situation is still... Oh, and look what I just... Well, actually... That's just regular. Bummer. She does have a couple woolen ones. I guess it's not that big. Alright, I'm replacing the linen one with the red one I just found. That's the one I think that guy made for me. Alright. That's good at this camp. I'm good. I mean, it's a little bit lame that we this late. So organically, we would have only been onto our 3rd bag at this point. All right, now we're on the next camp. Might as well continue to kill. Camp 2. We might run out of bag space just killing because they drop so much. I guess I could bust him with a smite when it's about to expire anyway. I'm gonna make you into Mojo. Ice Mojo. Gonna make you into the Ice Mojo. What's this thing? One shot at him. Gonna make you into the Ice Mojo. Oh, it's right there. Didn't even see that. This is his chest. Okay, and now for the final little camp. They call this Troll Cave. The Troll Cave, but we're really not doing a cave. We're just fighting their different camps. They call this the Troll Cave. Alright, final little camp. Killing you be easy. This is where the actual cave is, which I do think we have to wind up going in there at the end. Okay, we got the bucket o' bolts. Let's go ahead and kill a few more of these guys so we get our quota, because exactly 14 is what they needed to have killed. But really, if a single person could go out and kill 14 people, like in real life, that would be pretty, like, demoralizing. I don't care who you are. If you knew like 14 people were killed, well, that's just a regular like mass shooting here in the U.S. But I still think it'd probably be demoralizing. I would think that we're having a. I mean, they talk about it. These dwarves talk about it like, the war is over. The battle is done. We killing you be easy. My weapon be thirsty. Be thirsty. Here you go, buddy. Take a little buff. Enjoy 5 minutes of might. Alrighty. So let's turn in the Troll Cave and then also go back for the Refugee.
Ah! Those night-blasted trolls! A group of them came in the night and stole my journal! I knew better than to trust that good-for-nothing APR.
Like good for nothing APBR.
My journal! They took it away to the cave. The one that had it? It was a big brute with some odd markings on his skin and face. I didn't get a much better look than that. You've had some luck with the trolls. Maybe you could go get it back for me.
Alright, so we finished the troll cave. We can check that off. And then we just picked up the stolen journal. So, yeah. Now we have some of these things right here, which are just not, they don't seem to be, like, I don't know, they're not checking our boxes off. What should I do? Should I go? I guess I'll go into the cave, since I'm down here. I have enough space, because really I think we can kind of, surgically, since we're such high level, we can kind of just walk into the cave that way. And then we have to go deep into it because we have to kill Brick near the cold at the back of the cave. Which really isn't bad. Like I said, these dummy trolls, most of them probably won't even aggro onto me. And I don't know how densely this... Already you can see this is sort of a light density. Ah, well, so somebody's killed their way in, that's why. Somebody that I buffed. Okay. And they can kind of sort of drift in my wake.
You'll be dead soon.
Alright, so I need to wrap around because it's above. So that's what we'll do. And unlike that little hunter, they won't aggro onto me. There he is. He's bigger than the other trolls, for sure. This is the Frostmane troll whelp still. Come on, bro. Let me show you how it's done. Alright, so I did get his journal. We can probably read the journal as we walk back out. Day 1. The apprentice and I have arrived in Coldridge Valley today. The trip through the cave was mostly uneventful. We made camp a good distance away from the cave. We're told the trolls have gathered in. Day 2. Bloody wolf howling almost kept me up all night. I will have new wolfhide clothing in a few days. The lad got tangled up with a trog today, put up a fight, and managed to get the better of the ugly brute, but he's now nursing a nasty cut on his arm. Looks like I'll have to do the chores for a while. Day 3, cold, snowed a bit around noon. Day 4, the lad was back and in good spirits today, so we took our first look at the trolls. Frostmane, I'd say, judging by the markings on their skin and the various trinkets they wore on their bodies. Day 5, had the lad watch over the camp, and I snuck over to the cave and took a look around. The trolls' numbers are somewhat troublesome. The mountaineers might have to be summoned in force if the cave is to be cleared of the troll infestation. I realize I have not mentioned the trogs of late. They appear in the area in greater numbers, but they're so primitive that they do not pose much of a threat. Time may say if this is true or not. And not a drop of ale for almost a week now. Day 6, cold again, snows, trolls, no ale. Day 7, snow below so white, sky above so blue, wolves will howl the night, not a drop of brew. Day 8, the trolls are perhaps not as large a problem as we initially thought. They have some numbers, but are not well armed or organized. A small show of force should be more than adequate in dealing with the threat they pose, which is basically what they used me for. Okay, so let's turn it in.
What can I do for you?
Lee Contessa, any luck?
Wonderful adventurer. Many thanks for retrieving my notebook. Well, it would seem that the troll situation here in Coldridge Valley is under control and not much cause for worry. After I put the finishing touches on my report, I'll need someone to courier it to my brother, Senir.
Okay.
I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother Senir with my report, but I would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Karanos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the road back to Anvil Mar, then keep heading east to the tunnel. Thalos is stationed nearby.
Safe travel.
Okay, so we've gotten Grellin's report. We'll read that on the way, but first we have completed the stolen journal. And now we've picked up Senir's observations. Cool. And then we can go back and turn it in along with the Refugee's Quandary. Oh, I guess we turned in Refugee's Quandary up there. Senir's observations are turned in over there. So I guess we're kind of getting near wrapping these up, right? Yeah, okay. There's only 5, and we're going to turn that one in and that one. So that leaves 3. One of them, couple pickups. All right, so I think we did it. I think we're pretty much done with Coldridge Valley. Just a couple quests to get us out of the zone, as is typical. We can sell off one more time. We're still at 100%. Durability.
Can I help you?
Oh, goodness, Glee Contessa, this town is not well suited for the likes of me. There are as many nasty creatures here as there were in Morogh before the accident. Do you have my belongings? If you don't, who knows what the trolls will have done with them now.
Huzzah! You found them!
Huzzah!
You're an absolute savior, my friend. Here, it's not much, but it's something for the trouble I've put you through. Thank you.
You are welcome, little gnome. I'm gonna sell that one in the bag. I don't care about it. I'm selling all this stuff. We can read his report
Keep your feet on the
just a
ground.
sec, but we did complete a Refugee's Quandary, so let's check that box. And yeah, there's something satisfying about knowing we've done it all. For me, anyway, that's just part of my, I don't know, my neuroses. Yeah, so that's good. We've already, and it took us about half the episode, but in that, I think, right, 30-ish, I think so, if I look at the timestamp. Yeah, took us about half the episode, and we finished the starting zone, so we'll be able to make good progress as we continue to blast our way through the rest of Dun Morogh. Alright, so now we're going to turn in Senir's... Oh, wait, I forgot to read them, dang it. A report on the state of the Frostmane trolls in the general area of Coldridge Valley, prepared by Grellin Whitebeard, Senate Special Envoy. From the time that I spent observing the movement of the Frostmane trolls in the Coldridge Valley area, I have determined that they pose no large threat to Dwarven settlements in the area. Moreover, they are a threat that can be eliminated with little additional support from the army, through the assistance of mountaineers already stationed in Coldridge Valley and mercenaries paid with funds set aside by the Senate prior to my dispatchment. I am confident that the problem will be solved in short order. That's basically what we are. We're mercenaries. This action has been authorized with the sanction given to me by King Bronzebeard. Cool.
Great to meet you.
Ale, have a care, Glee Contessa. The tunnel to Dun Morogh is infested with trogs and is not safe for travel. If you haven't any pressing business in Dun Morogh, I'll have to ask you to remain in Anvil Mar until the tunnel is safer.
Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dun Morogh on important business, I can't very well stop you, can I? At least let me provide you with some advice and directions. The trogs in the tunnel are extremely hostile and haven't shown any hesitation in attacking travelers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough, though, so you should probably be safe. Directions? If you're going to speak with Senir, you'll find him in Karanos. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side, just keep following the road. It'll run right into Karanos.
Alright, so I don't think the letter changed. Yeah, same letter. And we just completed Senir's observations. Cool. So we can check that one off. And then we picked up the second version of that. I guess they just wanted to kind of give us a warning like, hey, you're about to run a gauntlet, bro. And then this guy also has the obligatory inquest.
Hey! You look like a hardy adventurer. If you're planning on braving the pass, do you suppose you could bring a package to the inn in Karanos? You were planning on stopping at the inn, right? If you make it through the pass, you'll definitely want to take a breather there. Anyways, bring this to Tannok Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through.
All right, so that was supplies to Tannok pick up as well. The only thing I don't see is this tools for Steelgrill, which just might be a lower level quest. Look at us, we've completed our checkboxes. Let's go ahead and extend it a little bit. All right, cool. So we fought our way in, but we have now helped them. We've dealt with their troll problem, and to a lesser extent their trog problem, as well as just running a little bit of errands to help the general populace. Issues that probably they would have been fine with. Never, they would have found their way through them even without our help, but and we earned a little bit of coin doing this. I think we probably earned close to, well, in this session we've earned 7. I was going to say 20. I was wrong. We've earned a total of 7.5 silver. Hey, what's up, little dwarfy? So she's fighting her way out. All right. Here's a copper vein right off the bat. I love that because, we need it. We have no copper right now. Okay, so we're just, unlike all the others, almost all the other quest areas, they have something that kind of sends you, like, just a small middle, like, just an interesting little quest on the road. The orcs and trolls send you into Senjin Village. The Night Elves, you have that little demon guy. The in the Undead, you have a Gordo quest. So that's 3. Okay, maybe there's nothing for the Tauren. There's obviously nothing here, and I don't think there's anything for the humans. So I guess it's about 50-50. Half of the zones do have a fun little quest when you're on the road, or at least something to give you a diversion. Half do not. But they definitely, the story experiences have some similarity. I guess, I'm trying to remember why I tagged this one. I think it's, the reason why this one's tagged at the end is maybe because of this level 12 quest. 100 McGrand Stolen Stash. There's also the Protecting the Herd. So this has a 12 elite. The other ones have a 12, but they're not 12 elites. So I picked up 3 copper ore, and I've got some more copper I could pick up. So remember, we needed about 12 copper to finish that Ironforge quest. And actually, it's in Loch Madon that we've got to turn it in. Which is fine. It's just whenever we decide to go finally do that quest, we got to remember to clear everything out of our bank. Cool. So we now have enough to build a belt, and if we find a belt improvement, which I don't think we will, we have all the belts we need. So otherwise, we still need 5 more copper, which that's the trade-off between this and Teldrassil is now this zone be popping with the ore. This is where we need to just, no matter what, every time we see copper ore, because not only will we need the copper ore for the next Red Ridge quest, we're gonna need it to mix with bronze going forward. So worthwhile. We do need as many. I don't make the stones because we need as many runed copper things as possible. So as many rough grinding stones. Alright, so we made it into Karnos. Here's the graveyard on the outside, so we'll explore town a little bit. There's your pet trainer. And right when you come inside, here's Senir.
What can I do for you?
How are ya? Like to share a drink with me, perhaps? Not much else to do in the cold.
What's this? Ah, my brother's report. I told him to be sparing with the use of the king's name, but he didn't listen. No harm, I suppose, though it's sure to ruffle some feathers in the Senate. Not that those weren't some feathers that needed ruffling. Nonetheless, I guess that means I can send my report onto Ironforge as well, but I must admit I'm a bit behind. Bloody cold. I should have some work for you later if you're interested.
I love the robot's attempts at laughter. It has got to be one of my favorite things. That and the, like, just random slips, like when they call it Nolpeen. Alright, or Gnarlpeen. Alright, he does have a quest right off the
on my
bat.
report and could use your help, adventurer.
That's cool.
I just managed to find where the trolls are holed up, but I saw so many trolls, I was afraid to go in. Here's what I need. Go down to the cave, poke around inside, kill a few of the trolls, then come back here. Take the road north out of Karanos. When you get to the bridge, follow the frozen river west until you reach Iceflow Lake. You'll find Brunel village on the west bank. The hold is southwest of the village.
Safe travels.
Okay. So, we just picked up Frostmane Hold. Alright. Now that's, I want to say that's, I guess not. I was going to say it's one of the last ones, but maybe not. Where's it at? There it is. So it's kind of down there. Alright, and then here we have a tradesman. Doesn't have anything cool for us to buy. There's a guard. Okay, we'll go into the end. This is the stable master for your pets. Hey, little warlock. Okay, so here is...
Nothing my tavern patrons enjoy more than
This is why we didn't buy that
boar
recipe.
Ribs. Only problem is, the local trapper who used to bring me supplies enlisted in the King's army to help with the war on the Alliance front. Maybe you can help me out. If you bring me 6 crag boar ribs and a Rhapsody malt from the tavern here, I'll give you the family recipe for my famous beer-basted boar ribs.
Actually sounds
Not
really
to mention
good.
a free sample, the secret's in the malt.
I would eat that, like, right now. Alright, so beer-basted boar ribs. I guess this is not technically a cooking quest. Alright, now let's go into the inn, the Thunderbrew Distillery, which is my kind of inn. Here is another paladin trainer that can give us all the goods, which is good for us. Here is a priest trainer, and this is
What can I do for you?
Tannok.
Hi there, come in, take a seat by the fire and warm yourself with a flagon of ale.
At last, the supplies from hands. I was beginning to worry. We've had scarce word from Anvilmar ever since the Trogs overran the pass. Thanks for bringing this to me, adventurer, and please, make yourself comfortable. You must be tired after your journey.
Absolutely. So we finished supplies to Tannok. That one is done. That's another one we can check off. Fantastic. In this box, boom. We need tools for Steelgrill, which is, I think, a breadcrumb. Okay, general supplies is nothing.
I can train you in
Here's
first aid
a
techniques.
health, whatever they're called.
See
First
you
aid.
soon.
Warrior
You're
trainer.
no warrior.
Here's the inn.
Why, you wouldn't even last a day under
Now,
my training regimen. An
nothing's-
adventurer who thinks she's a warrior.
Oh, hush off.
Ah,
So,
fill your tankard and pull up a chair.
right.
We've stories
We can
to
buy
tell and
some of
kegs to
these
empty.
ales. We will need to for certain quests in here. So here's the cooking trainer. I
Cooking
love
is
that.
a lifelong pursuit, and I see we share the same
Cooking is
passion.
life. One of my son, my son has a buddy
See you soon.
who he's like the obligatory person in the group. There's a rogue trainer who, like, the friend that everybody hangs around with, but everybody's kind of annoyed by. So back here, eventually there will be a weird, very rare, rarely completed, repeatable quest. I'll try to remember to do it for us. Questy doesn't spawn it quite right. We'll talk about it when we get there. Maybe it will happen on this episode, maybe not. Anyway, this kid, I can't even finish. I can't finish this story because I don't want to hurt this kid's feelings. If he ever happens to stumble upon this show, he would know it was him if I go further. Alright, so this is the one we wanted.
Eldin Steelgrill owns the local mechanic shop, and he's the best siege engine tech there is. But he's not forgiving to his tools. I swear he almost breaks more arclight spanners than we can supply him with. We just filled his last order for tools. If you deliver it to him, I'm sure he'll make it worth the effort. His shop, Steelgrill's depot, is just northeast of Karanos. And it's a local haunt for veteran siege engine pilots, so keep your ears open for opportunities while you're there.
It's pronounced depot. See, this is why the robots will never take over, because they're stupid. But I guess they'll learn, right? That's the thing. It's all about them learning. How much can we teach them? There's a weaponsmith.
What can I do for you?
Blacksmith.
Ye learn fast, lass. Much faster than I can keep up with. If you want to continue your training, I suggest you see my teacher.
I'll make some
His
more
name's
grinding
Rotgath,
stones.
Rotgath Stonebeard, and you'll find him in Ironforge at the Great Forge.
I need 65. I don't... Ooh, we have a chance of hitting 65 here. We did not.
Be good.
Okay.
I'm the finest wares
There's
in
more merchants. So I do like the greater... There's an armor. There is a greater variety of what we can pick up here.
Safe travels.
That's blacksmithing supplies, but no recipes.
See you soon.
So this little area is good. That's a good blacksmithing training spot. Okay, so we have almost completed everything, but there's a building here, and then Steelgrill's depot is actually a side building. Kronos overall isn't that big. Look at that bear out there, just chilling. Black bears are actually like really shy. All right, here's Ozzy Togglevolt and Razzle Spry Sprocket, who actually we have a lot of quests we'll be doing with them.
Upon further analysis of the Gnomeregan situation, it would appear as though we not only failed to eradicate the Trogs, but we also happened to turn most of the gnomish race into horrific, mindless, evil-doing leper gnomes.
Yeah,
Ozzy and I plan to reverse the horrible leper effect with our latest invention, the Recombobulator. The machine is almost complete, but we are in dire need of some restabilization cogs and gyromechanic gears. Retrieve some from the leper gnomes out front of Gnomeregan for us.
Okay, I will do that.
You have a great day.
All right, so that's Operation Recombobulation. Way down there. We will probably not be completing that one today, but we picked it up. We have the space. So we got a couple weird gnomes, and then now let's go over to Steelgrill's depot. This is one of their little spider tanks that you can fight versions of, for sure. Okay, so as we go out fighting, also, we do need to kill cragboar because we need cragboar ribs. So anytime we see a boar, we found Steelgrill's depot. Anytime we see a boar, we need to just kill it because that's just how we will multitask. Yes, I got a rib. Alright, this is where you could learn your gnomish mounts if you get exalted with them. Here is Pilot Bellophis.
I'm preparing to start a mission for the Siege Brigade. It's a long one, and I need to stock Jetsteam with a month's worth of supplies. So while Steelgrill is working on my tank, can you do some hunting for me? I'll need some fur for bedding, and boar meat for food. You can get meat from boars and fur from the bears. You can find them both in the snowfields south of the Grizzled Den.
Alright, walking up on these guys, you also trigger a siege engine repartee.
Nothing beats the sound of a twin-carb, fork-ring steam engine burning pure firestone.
The guy says,
Ha! I'd take the sound of a Crater Cannon XT blasting off a shell over that any day. Bah, you wouldn't know a great steam engine if it smacked you upside the head. Maybe, but if it did hit me upside the head, I'd know exactly which cannon to use to blow it into the smallest bits.
and we got Stalking Jetsteam here. So this is another one where we will just... Oh, I spelled this wrong right here. So this is another one where we will kind of just complete it as we walk around because we need lots of things. This guy gives us a quest also, right?
Driving a siege engine isn't for everyone. It takes an iron grip and nerves of steel. Lucky I have both. And how about you? How's your metal? Want to prove it to me? Well, I'm looking to make my engine troll plow a little more
Actually
cozy.
looks cool, like with a wolf head.
Get me a heap of Wendigo manes from the Grizzled Den,
Cool.
west of Karanos. Those manes would make a great rug for troll plows inside deck.
These quests are ridiculous. They want to spruce up their thing. What was it called? The Grizzled Den. Okay, so we are getting ourselves options, and then the goal would be, can we complete these quests in little batches, and we could probably squeeze in one batch on this episode. So right here you have Lore. Actually, before we turn that, let's turn this one in.
What's on your mind?
You look a little young to be a siege engine pilot, but no matter. You need something fixed. We'll take a number and get comfortable. I'm working on a couple of engines right now and won't have time for another job for at least a few days, or we're here for something else.
You have my tools. Well done, lass, well done. I just broke my last fang ratchet an hour ago, and I need one of those to finish repairs on Pilot Stone Gear's siege engine. You did a good thing by lugging those tools here, adventurer. Here, take these coins for your help.
It's less money than I made for the other stuff. What the heck is up for that? Like, up with that. I made more money just delivering a coffee. Alright, but here are his tools. So look, we've completed actually a big chunk. Just by completing Coldridge Valley, like, I would be shocked if we don't finish all these quests if this is not a 3-parter instead of a 4. And that's what you would sort of expect as we continue to get more and more powerful. We knock these early level zones out a little faster.
Welcome to Steelgrill's depot. Hegnar Rumbleshot sells guns off the road to Anvilmar. Riflemen and mortar teams spend a lot of time practicing out near his shop, and he's always needing fresh ammunition. But the last crate of ammo I sent him got lost along the way. My courier said he was camped near the Grizzled Den when Wendigo chased him away, and the fool left Rumbleshot's ammo behind. Adventurer, can you get that ammo and take it to Rumbleshot? He's been waiting on it, and I'm sure he's running low.
Sure, so ammo for Rumbleshot. We just picked that one up also. Now, Guarded Thunderbrew Barrel and Distracting Jarvan, those are some of the repeatable ones I was talking about. Alright, so what are we going to do? The whole valley is lit up. So really, where's Rumbleshot's ammo at? Let's find that. That's what I want to find. Because if we can work towards that quest... There it is. Okay, so what we'll do is kill mobs along the way and work towards the ammo. We left it somewhere close by, and we're just going to kill and try to do things like that and collect goods, collect. Can't exactly tell where it even is. I guess maybe there's like a cave. There it is. Okay. So it's a cave or a pit or something. Well, that sure wore off fast. This is the guy you'd have to heal if you're a priest for dwarves. Okay, we do need bear. So we need ourselves some bear. Okay, we found the Grizzled Den. So maybe that's all. We did need the Wendigo stuff from there. Cool. This is a little like abandoned camp. Ah, this is his ammo. Gotcha. So this is the ammo he left behind. But the Grizzled Den is right there, so should we just go get that? I guess. So there we got one thing. We don't need the leopards yet, but that will be something we eventually need. We do need bear fur. Okay, no, didn't get any yet. Why is this leopard all about it? Okay. This way, I was going the wrong way anyway, so that leopard was like, you're going the wrong way, buddy. Now we need chunks of boar meat, which actually that's recipe material, so that we already had one from the boar we killed. Okay, boom, got some of each. So we're using all of the pig, not like when we were in the valley. We used the whole pig here. Carnos Farms. There's a Wendigo. We need that for, I guess, the fur. These guys look a little smelly to me. Wouldn't be necessarily my jam, but you know, who am I to judge? Ragged leather pants. No problemo. My axe is getting up there. Now we're... Well, come on, I want the fur. I don't want these weird adventurer boots you've been collecting. I got one Wendigo mane. Okay. So I just smack him with a smite. There we go. Got a second one. So maybe we're looking at like a 50% drop rate. There's a third mane. Cool. Got ourselves a scroll of protection, like that. Oh, the now that we're fighting straight up Wendigos, and they are a little tougher. But the drop rate is pretty good. Maybe we just got bad RNG in the beginning, but saying stuff like that is the absolute recipe for turning your drop rate bad. There we go. Alright, so we got the main. Got all those. I would like to get, some more boar meat at least. Oh, there's some copper. Let's go get that as well. We definitely need that. Nothing? No meat on that pig? Somebody just took the ore. Oh, he's level 30. That's why he's probably out here farming copper. What a little butt licker. That's my ore. You little so-and-so. I need it. There we go. Bears. Eats. And Battlestar Galactica. Now we need 6. Oh, we're not getting good luck on this thick bear fur. I'll tell you that much. Also getting close to our time, so at some point we're just going to turn it and wrap it up. See, now if he really wanted it, he would go in there in that cave. He's level 30. He can just blow through. Okay, let's get these bears. We got bears, we got boars. Okay. Dang, I'm just getting bad luck on the bears. Okay, good. We got another rib. We did need those a little more. Alright, what do we got up here? Buff that guy, why not? Thanks. Thanks, buddy. I don't need any wolves. Okay, I do need bears. Dang. Just poor luck overall. This wolf is on. I don't know why they're so... so mean to me. Alright, so I got all the chunks of boar meat that I need, so that means... I mean, not a lot. I still needed other things. I still need the thick bear fur. That's really dragging me down. And, there's a bear. I also still need a crag boar rib, so because of that, I still need to keep killing the crag boars. Okay, we finally got a bear fur. What I would like to do is wrap that up a little bit. What's up here? I don't want to kill the Frostmanes yet. Where's the best place to hunt these bears? Boars are everywhere. Yeah, I guess it's just going down here. Kind of make a little bit of a loop, but really when we're in the town area, it's not the best. If I could get the boar bags off of my screen, that would help a little bit, because that's what's cluttering up a lot of my questies, because there's boars everywhere. There's one. But I would like to get the bear too, so that we could at least have completed those couple quests. So a lot of the Steelgrill, there's a bear over there. So hopefully that will be Got our crag rib. Okay, that's great. We do need to buy the Rhapsody malt, but you buy that in the inn, so that's okay. We have all the boars that we need. We might have to kill more boars later, because there is a quest where you're just supposed to go hunting. Yes. Okay. So now we can turn in the quests that we need, and we can go turn in the Boar Rhapsody, the Boar Rib thing, and get rested XP while we're doing it.
How are you?
Preparations are going well. How goes your hunting?
I'm Magni's beard. You sure did a lot of hunting.
Did.
Thank you, adventurer.
Thanks.
Rejold Barley Brew experiments with his brews. Some of them taste good, some bad, and some, well, some will lay all but the stoutest dwarf flat. He lives at Brunol village, west of Karanos, and one of his drinks, Evershine, is what I want. It'll help keep me warm while I'm on the cold road. And the blessed stuff burns so hot I can throw it in Jetsteam's furnace for a burst of power. That little tactic has gotten me out of more than one tight spot.
Okay, so we just turned in stocking Jetsam. So let's here. And we picked up Evershine. So I can click off stocking Jetsam. And then we picked up Evershine. So that's cool. Okay, we also have this one. Grizzled Den.
Hey, Contessa, been to the Grizzled Den yet? Those Wendigos can be fierce.
Yes, these mains will work great. You show a lot of grit, adventurer. I wager we'll see great things from you.
Okay, and there's nothing on that one. So that was just called the Grizzled Den. That was a one-shot, I guess. Cool. Okay, and that allows us to check that one off. Excellent. And then let's go turn in our beer, learn that recipe, and we'll get some rest of XP out of it, and then we're pretty good. So we do need to purchase the Rhapsody malt. Where did we turn in this ammo for Rumbleshot? Way down there. Oh gosh. Okay, so actually I guess we'll go down and turn that in. So that's in a way, in a backwards sort of way, that is that adventure. So we're not going to run like a crazy long because we're not doing any quests that come out of it, but we have to run here and back. So we're going to probably be 5-7 minutes over our hour, but it's not the end of the world. Oh my, I'm a little congested this morning. The pollen's been wicked this week, but you know what it is. So next time, we do have the east of the valley, of course, to do. Something will probably eventually send us up into Ironforge. We've got some things to do there. But I'm thinking we move over to the west. We do the west of the valley. All the things in this area, and the running back and forth. Probably, maybe into Ironforge 2. That will probably be our next episode. And then we wrap everything up. Now, there is one quest. I think it's that one, the Public Servant. It has a very high floor in terms of what level you need to be to complete it. I think it's like an 11-11 or something like that. So it's very, very common to miss that quest. So make sure if you're starting in this zone, you check that out later. The requirement on the quest is very high. Or if you don't see it, that's what it is. It's because the minimum level... Or if it's not the Public Servant, it's the next one in the chain. But there is a quest that's very easy to miss right there. I love that we're getting our ore. I want to... yeah, so this added on a little bit of time too, but it's worth it. I want to go turn these quests in where we can, but I guess this can sit until we're... so we actually go to Loch Modon organically. The one where we're restocking Redridge, that's not happening organically. So we're going to need, when we do that, to just go out of our way. But that's okay. Lakeshore's not very far. We do our restocking Redridge. Okay, so let's go turn this into Rumbleshot. I don't think he's going to have a follow-up. Sorry, I did. And I think they're just... This is almost, in a way, like a breadcrumb, but I don't know what these guys other than like flavor text, I don't know what the point of them is.
What can I...
Hegnor Rumbleshot at your service.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I hope you're not here for ammo, because I'm almost out.
Great, more ammo. Old Loslaw's shipment finally came through. The ammo might be late, but just like my granddaddy used to tell me, late's better than never. Thank you much, adventurer. I already have buyers eager for this stuff.
And he has a gunsmith, so I guess that's his thing. Like, if you wanted to be able to buy guns, you could come to him, I guess, is the moral of the story. I don't know. Use a lot of jerky. Alright, so that was ammo for Rumbleshot. Checking off that box. And yeah, none too shabby there. Okay, let's go ahead and extend more. We'll do that next time. Alright, so back to Karnos. Let's do our beer-basted boar ribs. And then we'll go take a sleepy poo inside the inn as we bust this up out. But this is cool. So after she's all done, she'll make her way over. We'll probably stop in Stormwind, but the next zone she'll be doing is Westfall. It's the next Alliance zone. So she'll kind of go park there for a while, and then we will take our Horde character and just let them go do Tirisfal and Ragefire Chasm. Ragefire Chasm is what I would consider to be the Horde only quest, because it's could you like suicide run your way into it? And then do it as an alliance? Yeah, but like why? By the time it's such a low level dungeon, there would be literally nothing. There's no quests, there's no rep, there's no other than to say you did it, and it would you would. From a lore perspective, there's no reason. From a, there's just no reason. Doesn't make sense. Same thing with the stockades. Now, the difference, I guess, for the stockades would be that, okay, depending on what level you did it, you could potentially get some gear, but even then, it's like, okay, you get some gear that's appropriate for, like, maybe good for people into their early 30s. Is that really worth it? And again, no rep, no quests, so there are just better ways to accomplish those same things. Now, every other dungeon in the game, even if they're considered more or less a dungeon designed for one race or the other, is worth it for both to do, even if there are no quests. But there's very little that have none. I don't think there's any other quests that don't at least have a neutral quest involved. Alright, so we need to buy Rhapsody Malt from the innkeeper. This guy.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair.
Which is weird because...
stories to tell and kegs to empty.
I mean, I guess it's not that weird, but... Alright, so now we go back outside and we learn the... Submit the quest. Paying 50 copper or whatever for this.
I'm going to need 6 cragged boar ribs and a mug of Rhapsody Malt, Contessa.
The malt is brewed, the boars are dead. Before all is done and anything said, we will have to fight for first dibs on these savoury beer-basted boar ribs.
Look at that poetry. And we now know how to cook the boar ribs ourselves. 61 and 2. I'm gonna keep the... No, I'm not. Who cares? Alright, so that's cool. We have done it.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair.
You know what we have?
We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
We have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. Thank you everybody so much for watching, for tuning in, and I will see you all next time on Lore.